Hello, everybody who's watching this. It's after 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I woke up about 1 o'clock with a premonition dream, and this dream was very informational on my part, and could not go to sleep. I was going to try to wait till later on in the day to do this, but apparently I prayed on it, asked to go back to sleep to do this. I can't. So from what I gathered, there's probably not going to be anybody who's going to watch this right away, but sometime in the future. And what I mean right away is probably within the first 24 to 48 hours of me posting this. It could be next week, could be next month, that this will be relevant to somebody, maybe longer. And also this message that's meant for this individual could be told by another friend who shares the video to this individual, either by another female friend, could be somebody that you're close to, like a sister, or somebody that could be very towards the feminine side of the gay person, or a trans. So if you have one of those male to female friends, it might even be one of those. It's going to pass this message to you, because I don't think you're going to find it on your own. It could be somebody that'd be telling you to watch this. Anyways, in my premonitional dream, this young woman, so when I say young, probably about mid-20s, so in that mid-20 age range. Could be anywhere from as young as 23 to no older than 28. This young woman is somebody who really wants to be a mother, and was told probably that if she wants to be a mom, she might have to go the expensive route of doing in vitro situation. So that's basically how serious of she wants this, and this child be a mother and have something of her own DNA. She's got a group of friends who invite her to a party, and it's kind of like a swingers party, or more into those I want to say, because you're swapping, but you're not really doing the group thing, but group things are happening, if you catch my drift. But the situation with this particular party is that you go to, it's gonna be somewhere like secluded, either like, say somewhere like the one of the islands in Hawaii, a situation where, or like out in Alaska, where you're not near the big cities, that kind of stuff. There's gonna be some kind of weather event. I don't know if it's like tons of rain, or snow, or icy situation, or but I definitely know it's not going to be fire. And it's going to make it to where you're kind of trapped, but you're not, where you can't actually leave, but you can still leave the house and stuff. There's like, you're still going to be able to eat like fish. Like, I don't know if there's like an outside kitchen or some kind of like how they have in Alaska where they have what's called like a smokehouse where they keep all the fish at like during the winter and all. So it's kind of what I'm gathering, something like that. And so there's going to be a good group of people, probably no more than 20. Some of them are going to be married, dating, a couple single people that are introduced to this kind of situation. You're going to meet somebody prior to going to this this party, this situation where you kind of get trapped for a little bit due to elemental situations. You can't control the weather. Everybody knows it's been crazy lately. And so prior to going to this, you're going to meet somebody or be introduced to somebody, and a gentleman that knows like one of the female friends' male partners on here, and so you know, just gonna have a quick little hi, here's my name, you know, nice to meet you, and they're gonna have to go, or you're gonna have to go, but you know that this individual somehow is going to be at this place that you're being told about, this party that's happening, and you're gonna go because, you know, you're young and you're like, well, why not? Try something new, kind of situation. And so anyways, while you're at this party, and all, there's going to be a couple different rooms, where different things happen. Even though I said there's an outside kitchen type situation where there's a lot of cooking, there is still a little like kitchen in the middle of the house where used to kind of like, you know, it can still stay inside when it's cold and stuff, to cut fruits and vegetables and do a little things like that on that. So because I was seeing like some kind of fruit tray being done in the house. So when you're at this little party and stuff, there's alcohol, so you guys are all going to be drinking. And you're going to be a willing participant and in this, like, the adult activities that's going to happen. But you're not doing it with a bunch of people. There's going to be one night where you're doing it with one guy, and then the second night you end up doing things with another guy. So they're two different guys up on there. And then so like I said, nothing's gonna really be happening. We're stuck during these 2 different nights. But like I said, eventually some situation, or either like the road gets washed off, can't really leave, you know. So, but like I said, there's gonna be plenty of stuff there that you guys aren't gonna starve. It's not gonna be like those crazy movies that you've seen. And then, and so while you're basically going through the stuff, there's gonna be, you know, people are like, well, since we're here and while in room kind of thing, so there's gonna be other stuff that will be happening. And eventually, I think you guys leave and then come back about a month later. And while you're there, you know that these activity things are about to happen. And the second guy you sleep with is going to be there. as well. The first guy, he's kind of with somebody, but uh, but it's not, but he is somebody you're going to be like suspect about. And the reason why is that while you're there, you're talking to your female friends. You're going to have one female friend that's very, what's the word? Venomous. She's like, you're not gonna need no man, you got us girls, we're gonna help you. And the reason why they're gonna say these things is another female friend that's gonna be there is gonna hand you a pregnancy test. I don't know how or why there's a pregnancy test in this place, but there's a pregnancy somewhere in one of the bathrooms. Or one of some medicine cabinet. I don't know how or what, but this, or some girls carrying it in her purse, but the person that hands it to you was actually not the person that actually knew where it was or whatever, but she's gonna be insistent on you to take this test, and you're gonna be like, no way, I don't need to. I've been told I can't get pregnant, or if I do, I'm gonna need help and do all these things to get there. But you know that lately you've been a little bit hormonal and more interested in, fun activities, if we could see it though that way. And so you finally just cave in, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So you take this test, and it's like inconsistent. It's not saying you are, but you're not. But it's not also saying you're not. It's just like an error kind of situation. And that can happen to somebody who doesn't have enough hormones in their body yet to say, hey, yes, I'm pregnant. So you're probably, when you take this test, you're going to take it too early, but it's still enough to say it's kind of in the middle. You may or may not. I don't understand how. It's how I saw it in my in there, but there's not that it's something's wrong with the test. So the girls are like, listen, since it's kind of like in somewhere in there, let's see if we can find another one and try again in a week or so. And so you're like, okay, fine. And the time comes where you do get a second chance to take the test, but meanwhile they're like, listen, if you are pregnant, we're going to be there for you. It's like, how they always say it takes a village to raise a child. You're going to kind of have that with these group of friends. And these girls are going to, really be there for you, especially the one that hands you the pregnancy test. She's definitely going to be right there helping you with everything, because I don't know what it is, but you appreciate her support. This it kind of gets to the guys that there's a possibility that you're pregnant, but you have to take another test, because guys do gossip just as much as women, just in a different way. So the one that you end up sleeping with the second night, and kind of was introduced to before that one party, the first party, he kind of secretly hopes that he's the dad, and he wants to be in the child's life, but he's gonna try to be like, hey, it's your choice, whatever you want to do. I understand, this and that with women, if you keep it, this, but he's gonna try to tell you these things, but not knowing that you're ever had issues, with being pregnant. Right? You've ever been told that you're gonna have issues, this, that, and the other. So to you, this is like a miracle child. On that, and I think that's why your friends are going to be supportive of you, because I think you're going to end up, having to be on bed rest or what. I don't know the whole situation on that part, because I didn't get it revealed to me. But they're going to be supportive, and this guy's going to be very supportive too. I don't know if he's had the situation where in his life to where he's going to be one of those guys that just wants to be a dad too. So just as much as you want to be a mom, this gentleman's going to really want to be a dad. And so he's going to want to hope that you're going to allow him that opportunity on that. So, like I said, the first test is going to be kind of like inconclusive. I can't really tell because your hormones, and the reason why it's going to be because your hormones aren't up enough. And that happens on that. That's why some people won't really know until 6 to 8 weeks instead of about 4 weeks after their kind of expected missed date there. So that's kind of what I'm seeing, and in this premonition. And yeah, this guy's, for one, I get it, he is definitely gonna want to be in the picture, and he's gonna be like, listen, I know we're not technically a couple or what. He's gonna try to, let you know he's, just, he's gonna be attracted to you. So of course he's gonna probably like to have a relationship with you, but he's not gonna push it, and stuff. He's gonna try to, he's gonna kind of walk on eggshells around you because he doesn't want to like scare you away, but at the same time, he wants you to make the decision on things. But he is definitely gonna let you know he wants to, whatever the outcome is, that he really wants to be a father. And you guys are gonna find out how, like, you guys both just want to be parents so bad, and he's gonna tell you his story of why he wants to be this father. And so it's gonna be a surprise type situation for you on here. And that test is gonna, so I suggest take that second test, because it's going to show a pregnancy situation. So make sure that that happens. And it's gonna be you're not gonna expect to, you're gonna be surprised on how this ended up happening for you, because like I said, you've been told you weren't supposed to be able to get pregnant unless you have some kind of medical help to do it. So I hope that this reaches you when you're ready, because I know you're gonna be very happy to hear that you're about this. And that guy's gonna be at least somebody that that amazes you in ways that you never expected. And because I know there's some people be like, hey, I have the baby, and cuts people off. But this one, even though you barely know him, you're gonna learn to get to know him through your process. And so give him a chance. You might be surprised too with how things turn out on that. And I would like to know when you get an update, if you ever come across this video and something happens. Alright, to whoever this is for in the future, because when I upload this, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon with me uploading this. So have a good night, good pregnancy, and I hope things really are full of blessings for you. All right, bye.